Welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a terrific game in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Western Michigan Broncos Bobcats will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Western Michigan's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not...
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Winters. On target. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Marshall. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now in the game, and see if they can contain this running attack.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Boone. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. They're bringing heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurst. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. With jet sweep pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Western Michigan. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting towards progression.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Winters. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Hendricks. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out in the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense had all on that play. He'll try to pop the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Winters. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Hurst. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to pass, it's Winters. Fires to the right. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on first down. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Athens, Ohio for an entertaining first half than you? Here's a quick recap. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Peden Stadium.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Winters. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It'll be a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Oh, he's looking to throw. Oh, and he wants to throw. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bobcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football.
And he breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it's Buckley. Still running at the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Ohio 20, Western Michigan 13.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hendricks. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Winters. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Hendricks. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it out. Makes a move. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Look at the national rankings. Classic fourth quarter finish. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Brings up second down.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. The snap sets up the throw. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Ohio 23, Western Michigan 16.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Winters. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. It's a draw. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now on first down from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for room, it's Hendricks. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Western Michigan, 23.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's good.